You've heard this message before. If you want to sell more of your online courses, you gotta try out Facebook ads. But what does that really mean? How do ads translate into more sales of your online course? My name is Claire Pelletreau, and I am a Facebook ad consultant and teacher. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you exactly how using Facebook and Instagram ads in a strategic way will translate into you actually getting more sales, growing your bank account, and really growing this course business the way you've been dreaming of. Let's start with facing the reality, okay? Facebook ads can feel super confusing. The interface is a nightmare. It changes all the time. You've probably heard or maybe experienced some nightmare stories of just money spent and completely lost with no results. If that's been you, I feel you. I've been there myself, even with my own ads, and I've watched lots of people struggle with ads as they try to figure it all out. It's enough to make anyone go screaming for the hills and say, I think I'm going to stick with the organic, free strategies. But since you're watching this video, I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're at least open to the possibility of learning to use this leveraged marketing tool to grow your audience and grow your course sales. Because the truth of the matter is, when you find that ad or combination of ads, your business can grow without you. You don't have to be posting to social or creating videos or newsletters or any of that stuff. You can just let it run. My list is just growing constantly because I have ads running pretty much all the time in the background. My podcast grows because I'm sending people to the podcast. My list grows and I bring in sales without really trying because I've got the right ads pieces in place. And my stuff is tiny compared to the 7 and 8 figure business owners who I run ads for just to get people aware of their courses and buying them every single day. So here's what you need to know about Facebook and Instagram ads for selling online courses. First of all, there are 2 ways to sell online courses. In a launch model where you open up the cart, get a bunch of sales in at once, and then close it, or on an evergreen model, which means your course is available all the time, or maybe it's just available to people who have opted in for a certain free training or webinar. My course, for example, is open all the time, but there is an incentive for people to join at a particular time because I offer them a special offer within a webinar. So that is the evergreen side. I also do the launch model as well. Once or twice a year, I'll have a big launch, a big push. Most of my clients work on the launch model and they might have evergreen happening in between, but we do a lot of launch ads and those are really where you're going to be spending a lot in a short period of time and oftentimes seeing a bigger ROI. So let's talk real quick about ads for launching. When you are running ads in a launch, you typically are going to have 2 types of ads, maybe a third, but we'll talk about that in a second. The one that you always use is going to be a list building ad, and that is simply to get people onto your list, probably to consume some kind of content that is really directly related to the course that you're then going to sell them. So people typically choose some kind of pre-launch content that might be a free challenge, a video series, a webinar. Those are your typical pre-launch content. And I'll run ads for my clients to just get people to sign up for those free things. It's just the email address. Once that pre-launch content period is over and doors open for enrollment, then we switch over to sales ads. And sales ads are shown to a particular group of people, just those people who have opted in to the pre-launch content, or maybe to people who have been on your list for a while. And those are ads that just promote the course. The cart is open. Here are great testimonials. Here are answers to frequently asked questions, or maybe ads that simply address objections in kind of a subtle way. Then, of course, there's, hey, cart is closing. These are very typical sales ads that you'll see for a launch. So again, the two types of ads that you'll see in a launch are list building ads and then sales ads. And they work together to bring in a lot of sales, a lot of enrollments in a short period of time. Now, the third type of ad is an ad that I will run for my clients, or some of my students are now at the point where they are layering in this ad as well. And it's what I call content awareness ads. This is where you actually warm up people, you introduce yourself and your business to people before you start saying, hey, sign up for this free thing. When done correctly, that can be a great way to actually qualify your leads a little bit more, get them more hyped up, more excited for your pre-launch content, for your actual course that you're selling. So that can lead to higher enrollment later, higher conversion rates. Unfortunately, it can be very difficult to really track how effective those ads are. So I really only recommend it when you have the budget and you say, all right, this is money that I'm going to spend on just getting the word out about my business, and I know it might not come back to me. Or it could really work with these other ads that I then run next to help me get an even better sales conversion rate later. So those are launch ads. The other way that you can sell online courses and also add in ads to the mix is with evergreen ads. And in order to have evergreen ads, you really need to have some kind of way that you sell your course on Evergreen. Quick side note, I finally set up my first Evergreen funnel in 2018 after years of wanting to do it. And it was the best thing I have done in my business because this is the way that I make sales, literally on autopilot. If you want to learn from the person who taught me, Mariah Kaz, my coach and good friend, definitely check out the link below. That masterclass that you can watch is literally the entire process that she teaches you. It's pretty insane. I love it, and it's absolutely worth your time. So check that out. We'll link it up below. I'm not talking about simply sending people to a sales page the very first time they see your ad. You can try to sell your course to people who have never heard of you before, but unless it's, $50 or less, and even $50 will probably be a very hard sell. You're not going to have a lot of luck selling to these people who have never heard of you before. So typically, evergreen ads will send the people who click over to some kind of opt-in page. This is often a webinar or some kind of free training where people sign up and then they have a limited time to join the course, either because you tell them enrollment is closing or because you offer them some kind of special deal for a shorter period of time, right? So in the case of my funnel, you sign up for my 5 ads masterclass, then you have 6 days to watch the masterclass and to join my Facebook and Instagram ads course at a discount. And then after that, if you choose not to join, you can still get the course later, but you'll pay more for it. So there is an incentive for the people who want to act quickly. And I'll run ads to a lot of different things that end up pointing people to that masterclass, or I can simply run ads that direct them straight to the masterclass. If you are interested in that masterclass, in that special offer, we're going to have the link. It's clairepells.com/5ads video, I think. Really, the only ads that you must have running with an evergreen funnel, if you're going to run ads, is the ad that goes into the funnel. This is the top of funnel ad. So we're really talking about, in my case, it's an ad to a masterclass, or it could be an ad to a PDF opt-in. If people sign up for the PDF and then they see a special offer on the next page, that's another way that you could do it. It doesn't have to be a masterclass. But so we're really only talking about those list building ads. They're essentially top of funnel ads that then people see the offer. You can then introduce sales ads. Basically, you can create audiences inside Facebook of anyone who has visited your special offer page. For me, for example, it's in the past 6 days. So I can create that because Facebook has given me this code to put on my site. So Facebook knows if you have been to my site, and they can create an audience for me that will actually just refresh itself, everyone who has visited this one page within the past 6 days. And on day 7, you kind of churn out of that. So I can also run ads that talk about the course and encourage people to, watch the webinar or check out these testimonials for the course just for this audience of people who are in the funnel. It can be hard to get those ads shown sometimes unless you have thousands of people coming into your funnel every day, but there are a couple tricks that we use in order to get ads shown even when you have a really small audience. So it can be done. But when people ask me about, setting up their ads for the funnel, I'm like, just start with top of funnel. Just run those ads that grow your list and get people to watch your masterclass, and then see how are these people converting. Are they converting at the same rate as people who are coming into the funnel organically? So what I really recommend is when somebody has a new funnel and they start talking about, should I use YouTube or SEO? What should I do to try to get people in the funnel? I say, spend enough money to get 150 to 200 people into the funnel from ads, because then you'll really see what's your conversion rate. How many of those people who come in, that 150 to 200, how many of those people buy? You get a sense of your conversion rate. And if those ads are profitable, if your conversion rate is good from that ad traffic, you may never have to spend time on making videos, on writing blog posts. You might just be able to run ads and then be bringing in, a couple sales a week, a day even, depending on how much you're spending. So if you already have a funnel, basically something where people sign up for something and then they have a special offer, it's usually with some kind of deadline attached, definitely test it out with Facebook ads. I see a lot of people who wait and they set up the funnel and it works, but they don't test it with ads. They do so many other things. This is the first thing I would do if I had a brand new funnel. Get the ad traffic in and see if it converts. If you are getting ready to launch or even just starting to run ads into your Evergreen funnel, come check out this 5-ad formula masterclass. It's all about selling online courses with Facebook and Instagram ads. We talked about a couple of those ads, I think 2 out of the 5 in today's video, but I go into much more detail about, what the ad should look like, who the target audience should be, plus some other really effective ads for your launch and for your Evergreen funnel. So definitely check that out, clairepells.com/5ads video. And we've also got the link below. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to get the latest updates on Facebook and Instagram ads and how to make the most for your money, especially if you are a course creator or a coach, because that's my area of expertise and all the videos that I'll be making here. Thank you so much for watching.